The Paleolithic Age. Historians call the early period of human history the Stone Age. They do this because it was a time when people used stone to make tools and weapons. The earliest part of this period was the Paleolithic Age. In Greek, Paleolithic means old stone. Therefore, the Paleolithic Age is also called the Old Stone Age. The Paleolithic Age began about 2.5 million years ago and lasted until around 8000 BC. Surviving the Paleolithic Age. Try to imagine what life was like during the Paleolithic Age. Think about living in a time long before any farms, roads, technology existed. Paleolithic people often moved around in search of food. They were nomads, or people who regularly moved from place to survive. They traveled in groups of about 20 or 30 people, and they survived by hunting and gathering. The search for food was their main activity, and it was very hard. They had to learn which animals to hunt and which plants to eat. When they did stay in one spot, they often lived in caves. Finding food and inventing tools. Paleolithic men and women performed different tasks within the group. Men hunted large animals. At first, men used clubs or drove animals off the cliff to kill them. Over time, however, they developed tools and weapons to help them hunt. The traps and spears they made increased their chances of killing their prey. Women stayed close to camp, often located near a stream or other body of water, and they looked after the children and searched nearby woods for berries, nuts, and grains. Everyone worked to find food because it was the key to the group's survival. Technology. People made devices from a hard stone called flint. These pieces had very sharp edges that could be used for cutting. Flint technology was a major breakthrough for early people. Over time, people had made better, more complex tools. Spears and bows and arrows made killing large animals easier. Harpoons or spears with sharp points and fish hooks increased the number of fish caught. Early humans used sharp-edged tools to cut up plants or dig roots. They used scraping tools to clean animal hides, which they used for clothing and shelter. By the end of the Paleolithic Age, people were making smaller and sharper tools. They crafted needles from animal bones to make nets and baskets and to sew hides together for clothing. This technology had a far-reaching effect. It drove the development of more advanced farming tools and influenced where people settled. Fire sparked change. Life became less difficult when Paleolithic people, once they discovered how to make fire. People learned that fire provided warmth in cold caves. It provided light when it was dark and could be used to scare away wild animals. Armed with spears, hunters could also use fire to chase animals from bushes to be killed. Eventually, people gathered around fires to share stories and to cook. Cooked food, they discovered, tasted better and was easier to chew and digest. In addition, meat that was smoked by the fire did not have to be eaten right away and could be stored. Language and arts. Up until this time, early people communicated through sounds and physical gestures. Early people also expressed themselves through art. Some of this art can still be seen today, even though it is thousands of years old. When they began to develop language, ancient people started to express themselves in words for the same reason we do. We use language to communicate information and emotions. Language makes it easier for us to work together and to pass on knowledge. We also use words to express our thoughts and feelings. Paleolithic artists had painting mysterious signs, including what looks like a herd of animals, horses, boars, bison, and deer on the cave ceilings. Paleolithic cave paintings have been found all around the world. Early people created scenes of lions, oxen, panthers, and other animals. Few humans, however, have appeared in these paintings.